This show sucked! It was terrible! Alright, I specifically played that song because throughout the whole Raw, I was not happy. I really wasn't. And a song, right, is for 5-year-olds. If you're 5, you would have enjoyed this Raw. If you were not a kid and you're a bit more of an adult, maybe in your teenager years, you would have liked this show, because I didn't. This was a silly Raw indeed. Was it better than last week's? No and yes. Some aspects were, some aspects wasn't. I mean, last week's Raw, I was really bored. Maybe this Raw was a little bit better. Maybe even the same. Because this sucked. This Raw sucked, alright? But, first of all, we get into the first segment. You have Daniel Bryan comes out. Yes, it's with Brie, because they got married. Steph comes out. Says he's going to face Kane at Extreme Rules. Fight breaks out then with Kane and Daniel Bryan. Kane does a tombstone, I believe, 3 times. On the floor, on the steps, and then the announcer table. I'm not going to complain too much about this one because I later on found out the news of Daniel Bryan. I believe his father unfortunately passed away. For that reason, I'm not really going to moan about this segment, to be honest. My only worry is, for Daniel Bryan in the future, that he is still going to be the guy, the top guy. You know, not like going to be like how he was when CM Punk was booked, when he was that mid-card champion. You have John Cena on top, main eventing all the time, because John Cena main evented on this week's Raw. Hopefully that is not a current and a continuing trend throughout Raws and throughout pay-per-views, because Daniel Bryan's your guy, not John Cena. It is time to move away from John Cena. Hate him. So after that, we come to Wade Barrett versus Sheamus. This is for the tournament, the Intercontinental Championship tournament. Not a bad match, to be honest. Sheamus can work, Barrett can work, and surprisingly, you get Barrett who actually gets the win here. I mean, I knew my predictions were right. What was going to be into the final, and I believe Barrett. Barrett won. I believe he's going to win the actual tournament. He's going to face Big E, because then you got Big E versus Barrett, face versus babyface. I think that's what we're going to get. But Barrett wins here. Not a bad match, to be honest. At least we had a match. A decent match on the show. After that, we come to a Wyatt promo. Bray Wyatt was actually in the show quite a bit. He was in the main event as well. He had a promo. I don't understand why he was in the ring for. He could have just had a backstage segment. Save time, I guess. But it was a good promo from Bray Wyatt, of course. His intense characteristics. I like Bray Wyatt. I like his character. I think he's a good in-ring worker. His mic skills are incredible. And the character is truly amazing because he's intense. He has that badass chemistry, how he is. He's unique. And I like Bray Wyatt. I just don't like him feuding with John Cena, because you know what happens when you feud with John Cena. You get buried. You do. Look at Damien Sandow. Look at Dolph Ziggler. Ryback. After that, we come to Los Matadores versus 4... I could now say 4MB. Fucking Hornswoggle's in 3MB now. And you have El Torito in Los Matadores. So it's a 3-on-4 match, actually, this was. Los Matadores win. You end up having a fight with El Torito and Hornswoggle. I mean, who wants to see that? Who wants to see that? The WWE's not a, circus show or whatever, it's not a circus. I remember back in 2006 time when they had these dwarfs actually wrestle. I guess I enjoyed it as a kid, but as I grew up, I don't really enjoy it that much now. Yes, it's different, but, I want to see some real wrestling. I want to see some proper wrestling. To me, this didn't do it for me. Maybe because of the characters. That's probably why. I mean, El Torito's not a bad worker. He's really not. Don't let your dwarfism or any physical disabilities get in the way with you. I think that's a nice message for those kids. But it is what it is. It's something different. So I'm not going to moan too much about it. Really not. It is what it is. After that, we come to Evolution. An Evolution segment, they come out. What I did notice in this, Triple H had a sore throat, so he shouldn't have really been on that mic. You should have just said he had a sore throat. So he looked a bit of a fool, in my opinion. Really did. So you come to a video package of Evolution, their dominance in the past. 2003, 2004 period of time. And Michael Cole even said you can now go on the network to see, them back in the day, how dominant they were. So that was alright. Evolution ends up retreating because the Shield come out. This was probably the best segment on the show, to be honest. I did enjoy this segment, building up that feud heading towards Extreme Rules. What I liked about this, you had all three members of the Shield actually say something, cut a promo. Dean Ambrose, we know he's good on the mic. You have Seth Rollins, who actually cuts a really good, has a chance to cut a promo, really good promo he cuts there. And you even have Roman Reigns, who cuts a promo. He actually says something rather than, believe that, believe in the Shield, I'm glad he actually said something. And he even said arse. I mean, well done WWE, well done, because you actually let this guy said a edgy word of arse. That's what we need. We need some more edginess into the show. We need these badass baby faces, what the Shield are. And we don't have enough of that in WWE. But these three guys, I like the Shield, and I like Evolution. I like the rivalry they're having at the moment in their match at Extreme Rules. I wonder what stipulation they're going to have, because they haven't announced it on WWE.com yet. There has to be a stipulation, in my opinion, because it's Extreme Rules. You have to do what it says for the pay-per-view, the gimmick pay-per-view. So you actually have to, adopt your matches to the pay-per-view style. Hint, hint, Hell in a Cell, Anyway, you end up having the Shield going to attack the Evolution, but the heels come out and they save Evolution. And you have Triple H saying the last word of this, and he has a sore throat, so I couldn't really take him seriously. But anyway, after that, that was my favourite part of the show, to be honest, and that was talking. After that, you come to a video package of Adam Rose. I just want to talk about this guy. I know I haven't really in the past. His gimmick is like a party. He was this. He was like a badass in NXT, but he's a new character now as Adam Rose. It's a party, but my thing is, right, when you go to a party, okay, I don't know what it's like in America. I'm sure it is like in America as well, but here in the UK, when you have a party, alright, you drink, you have some beer, you have some alcohol. I can't see any alcohol in that Adam Rose character, and he's supposed to be a party animal, and there's no drink. I mean, I don't understand that personally, and this is what I mean by the childish side, the childish aspect to WWE. If they're really going for this reality era, then why don't you bring some reality to the product? Alright, because when you go to a party, you drink, okay? You drink. Alright? I like to party every weekend, okay? I go to the pub, whatever, and party. And everyone's drinking, but this Adam Rose character has his party and no one's drinking, so I don't buy this gimmick, to be honest. It looks fun and all, but I just don't. I preferred his old character, actually. After that, you have Usos versus the Rose Brothers. Fuck this shit, because the Usos beat Rose Brothers. It's face versus face, and you end up having Ryback to attack. Why can't you just have them, the Usos not pin the Rose Brothers? Because there's Cody Rhodes and Goldust, and we want to see them feud in WrestleMania, didn't we? We want to see Rose Brothers against each other, Goldust versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. We didn't get that. And then you end up having the Usos beat them, Ryback to attack. What the hell's going on? Fuck Ryback, so no one cares a shit about them, okay? People give a shit in the Usos, and then people give a shit at the Rose Brothers. No one gives a shit of Ryback and Curtis Axel. Fuck that shit. Alright, after that, we come to Emma versus Layla. Again, what the fuck? Emma's better than this. Emma is better than this. I mean, I watched NXT. Emma is much better than this. She had to have the Cobra, adopted into Santino style with the fucking Cobra, which I never bought into, I never liked. So fuck that shit again. Cesaro versus RVD. We have a new theme of Cesaro's air raid silence. That symbolises the danger. That symbolises get the hell out of here. Back into World War II. So it does have some symbolism in his theme song. I like that. It's not bad. It's not the greatest, but the air raid sirens add to that vibe of the atmosphere of Cesaro. You see him. Oh my god, I want to leave now. That's what it's basically saying. You have Swagger coming down and in the match. I was enjoying this match. I knew this was going to go down, and you get a distraction from Jack Swagger. RVD ends up winning by a count out. At least he didn't pin Cesaro. I'm just saying. Cesaro swing to Swagger in the end. And this hopefully sets up a match at Extreme Rules. It's what I was thinking when I saw this. But then later on we found out they're having a match on SmackDown. So I don't know what route they're going with this. You know what? I have a prediction. I have a feeling what they're going to do at Extreme Rules. We're going to probably have a tag match. Alright, we're probably going to have Cesaro and Paul Heyman versus Zeb Coulter and Jack Swagger. That's something I don't want to see. I want to see Jack Swagger versus Jack Swagger, the man with no swag, versus Cesaro, King of Swing. Okay, I want to see them two face off at Extreme Rules, not a SmackDown. Hopefully, they do something on SmackDown to build up their feud, so they don't have a true ending to it. They have a true ending at Extreme Rules, because that's what I want to see at Extreme Rules, not them on SmackDown. Put them in a good spot. After that, we have Paige versus Oksana. Paige wins. There's no confrontation with Tamina, so I don't really give a shit about this. After they come to Rusev, beats Sin Cara, we'll move on from that because I don't matter either. Cena versus Wyatt. Again, this was crap. I never want to see John Cena in the main event. I don't like John Cena. John Cena's, whatever you want to call him. In this match, you have the fact that the Wyatts breaking up the pins throughout the whole match, and for some reason the ref has enough and DQs them. You can't have John Cena lose clean here. It's just Ponce. It's corny as fuck. Alright, it's shit. It's the fact they got DQ'd straight away. I was like, ref, I've got to call it. No, fuck you. Fuck that. Anyway, they beat up John Cena and then they sing the song. But the thing is, though, John Cena won't lose clean. Alright, that's the thing. John Cena will not lose clean. There's always got to be an excuse. Okay? And that's something nobody can get over. John Cena doesn't put anyone over clean. He never really has. Since bloody 2004, 3 time. When the Super Cena come out, that's it. We never really got. We never got him to lose clean. This was crap. Okay, I know the Wyatts, got kind of got over in this match. They've got the crowd there for them. It's supposed to be heels and they've got the crowd there. And John Cena's the babyface, the top guy of the company. No one likes this guy, okay? Even when he goes into his hometown, nobody likes him. Well, I say nobody, it's just the kids. Again, going with the kids' theme. It's just kids. And this is something, was a recurring theme of this show, where I was sitting there thinking, should I even be watching this? Is this for me? It just feels like it isn't anymore. I love the WWE, I really do. And I continue watching it because I know what they're capable of doing, and this was just a bad show. I just fuck WWE, really. This was a really bad show. I don't really have much to say at this one, more else. Hopefully next week's better. Hopefully Extreme Rules brings some edginess to their wrestling. I say Extreme Rules, but it's it's PG and it's for kids. It's not for me anymore. That's what I felt like watching this show. I felt embarrassed watching this. It kind of disrespected my me growing up watching WWE. I've got the WWE DVDs. We used to see really hardcore shit. Bloods, swearing, edginess. We just don't get that anymore. It's just, fucking Mr. Bobby coming down next week, fucking Bob the Builder, the Teletubbies, Scooby-Doo made an appearance, didn't he? We're probably just going to get, I don't watch kids shows, but the ones I remember, Tweenies, get Tweenies down there, might as well. Get Santa Claus while you're at it. Fucking Easter Bunny. Why didn't they have the Easter Bunny on this show? They should have had the Easter Bunny on this show. It'd been more entertaining. Yeah. Nah, didn't like this Raw. Hope you guys enjoyed my review, though. Till next time. See ya. And also, I stood up for this Raw. Feels a bit different. It's a bit different. And I like being active. I'm a drama student. I like to get into the action and move on my feet rather than sitting down. So I might be doing this later on. All my videos, really, because I did enjoy standing up. Standing up, reviewing is better than sitting down watching shitty Raw. Because Raw is for kids. Raw is kids. Raw is not good anymore. Not this week, anyway. But I hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.